Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at something really quite awesome, and that is what I like to call the Zombie Drop Zone minigame. Now this is actually based off a game that I used to have when I was much younger, that was basically a board with a bunch of prongs on it, with a few slots at the top and a few slots at the bottom. What you would do is you would grab a ball, put it through one of the slots at the top, it would fall through the board, bouncing off a bunch of the prongs and end up in one of the slots down at the bottom. Now the slots at the bottom are of different sizes. The bigger ones were allocated slightly lower number of points, and the smaller ones were allocated a higher number of points, and the aim of the game was to get as many points as possible with the number of balls that you had. Sadly, because we're playing Minecraft, there's no such thing as a ball, so I've had to use a zombie for that one, and our prongs are now just moving slime blocks. But the idea is pretty much the same, so if you just walk up here and hit this button, you can see we get ourselves 64 zombie spawn eggs, and what that means is we have got 64 attempts at dropping these guys down into one of the holes. Now once all of the spawn eggs run out, all you have to do is add up all of the gold that you've got, and that is your final score. So anyway, if we place this guy down, you can see he falls right the way through to the bottom, so we managed to get ourselves 10 points there. That doesn't often happen. If we chuck this guy down though, as you can see, he gets bounced around a little bit, and he has gone into the gold hole, which means we only get 5 points. Now as always with these sorts of builds, I'm not going to be doing a tutorial on this one, however there is a world download down in the description that you can check out for yourselves, chuck it into your Minecraft world space folder, and have a little bit of fun. And hey, if you get really good at the game, record yourself playing it, and then send it to me via Twitter at @MumboJumbo. I'll be sure to check it out, and if it's really impressive, I'll retweet it so the rest of the world can see it. But anyway, how about I show you how this all works. Obviously, the main bulk of this build is in the redstone clocks that power all of our prongs, and the way that we've done that is using quite a bit of redstone block and slime block action, but it's actually relatively simple. If you just head down here and take a look at this one single module, what we have here is a smart piston clock. So when all of the slime blocks move on top of this piston here, this redstone block is actually moved in front of this repeater, which then powering the piston, which pushes all of the slime blocks and all of the redstone blocks upwards. Then that redstone block is moved in front of this repeater, which powers the piston, which pushes it all across. This redstone block moves in front of this piston, which pushes it all down. And then this redstone block moves in front of this repeater, which powers the piston, which pushes it all back across, giving you an infinite loop that works very nicely, is very compact, and also relatively simple. Now, there is one small problem with the redstone behind this world, and that is that occasionally when you load up the world, some of the redstone actually stops working. As you can see here, these slime blocks are stuck next to this piston, and this has got some crazy piston action going on that I don't fully understand, but there is an easy way to fix it. So all you need to do is head over to these slime blocks, and if it's in this situation, you just place a redstone torch here, and as you can see, the clock starts back up. This one is a tiny bit more complicated. You need to take out this regular piston and replace it, and then place a redstone torch on the side of these slime blocks next to this piston, and as you can see, it all fires back up in action. The rest of the redstone bits really are quite self-explanatory. Up at the top by the start button, we have a clear at player inventory to get rid of any gold from previous rounds, and we also have a give at spawn egg 6454, which means give 64 zombie spawn eggs. Now if you head down to the bottom, we have got all of the command blocks for the scoring system, so all that happens is when the zombie falls through these tripwires, it activates these command blocks here. If it goes through the gold one, then we get ourselves 5 gold ingots, and it says score +5, and if it goes through the diamond one, we get 10 gold ingots, and we get a score +10. So that is Zombie Drop Zone. It's a fun little mini game, and once again I would like to say that there is a world download down in the description for anyone that wants to check this out. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.